Hi again, guys. My name is Jamie, or you could also call me She Likes THC, like it says down there, but whatever you want though. It's been a minute, and I believe the last time that I recorded was a little while ago, but I did have a video go out kind of recently where I was playing Miss Pac-Man on the Game Boy Color, and I had a lot of fun with that video. I was kind of struggling a bit, but it was still a good time. And I'm back with an artistic type video. I have these little mushrooms, and I want to try painting them with you all, but I do have kind of a busy day going on. I'm going to go to church soon, but I want to go ahead and just start painting this white because I'm going to make this one white with red and then this one white with pink. Well, I'm just going to leave it the color that it already is. This is actually, I believe, like some type of mold from an impression, but I'm just going to go ahead and do that for now because then it does need to dry, and then I'll come back later and do this red into it with little white spots. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and hit my little vape right here, or vape I call it sometimes. So let's go ahead and start the video there, and then I'll just start painting this white right here. Cheers guys, thank you for watching. That was a little one, I'm gonna take another one. A little better. Oh my gosh, and I was planning on recording this video back in December, which is why you can see I have a joy plate right here. But we're getting to it at least now. And I got this paint just at, well, I was trying to see if it was sealed, but I got this paint just at the Dollar Tree. It's like an acrylic paint, so we'll see how good this is. I have a pretty good feeling this is all gonna work out though. So I'm just gonna get her painted white for now. Got some on my finger, so I'm wiping it on the wood. And I can't really mess this up, so let me just get in there. I kind of wanted to do the sides though too, so maybe I should do that first if anything. I haven't done a little craft in a little while. Well, actually I did craft some Care Bear ears, which I haven't posted yet, but by the time this video comes up I probably will. But I'm gonna get that posted on TikTok. And yeah, I DIY'd my Care Bear ears because I already have a little Care Bear top that I'm going to be wearing to a rave sometime soon. The rave is called Starbase. It's Slanders Festival actually, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, one of my outfits for that is to be a Care Bear. So yep, and if you can make it, then make it, you know, don't spend money trying to find what you're looking for. Especially when it comes to costumes, I'm really into DIYing now. I'm even going to be going to Lil Wayne's concert in the near future, like in a few weeks, and I'm looking to dress up as a cop because me and my friend are thinking about dressing up that way for Miss Officers. So we went to Goodwill yesterday and we found some really cute tops that could work for what we're gonna go for. Just DIYing our cop costume instead of buying one. I feel like I'm barely even getting in frame here. I apologize, you guys. I feel like the hardest thing for me in all of this is getting the right angles. Everyone taking my own pictures. I don't know how some girls be doing it. They must be having a photographer every time. And more paint. I'm probably gonna do 2 coats here too. Alright, that's 1 coat. Let me do another. Alright, it looks way better with the 2nd coat. So I'm just gonna let that dry while I go out and do my thing. I need to wash this brush and I'll see you guys back in a minute. Hey friends, so I'm reporting back a little bit later than I planned. Had some things come up, but here I'm back and here to finish off this painting of these little mushrooms. So I drew out where I wanted the spots and everything like that, as well as the little gills, I think that they're called. So I'll just go ahead and finish off here by adding some of this red paint. And I got both this one and the white one from the Dollar Tree, so the white one came in clutch so far. It's been doing pretty good. I don't know what that is, these little spots right here, but let me go ahead and find the right brush. Right, and then I'll finish off this, adding some red into this little mushy. Alright, sangre means blood in Spanish, and that's what that is looking like, or ketchup, I guess, more so than sangre. Alright, just gonna go for it. Oh dang, you could see the little line that I wrote from the pencil right there, so you probably can't see it on the camera, but you could see it in person. So I might have to do a couple coats right here to make sure that I hide these lines nice and well. Maybe it would have been better just to freehand this, honestly, with some little inspiration nearby. Gotta be careful right here too, because technically the spots are gonna be white, or they're meant to be white, and I kind of want this to be a little smoother. Well, nothing in life is perfect, right? Even when I was doing my little journal with pictures of me drawing hearts into the beach, I was definitely wanted to title that video "We Picture Perfect," but we weren't the picture still. Just have to do a couple coats on these lines, I guess. We will see. Imagine a couple coats doesn't even work and it needs more than that. I really hope it comes out really well. I'm doing my best over here, y'all. See, this has more paint right here, and I feel like the line isn't as visible. Or now it is, since I spread it out a little bit more. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh well, I'll make it work. Alright, now I'm just gonna paint this all out. We're getting through this. We're getting through this. It'll come together at the very end. I know it. Oh dang, I forgot to outline these. What the heck? Just noticed that right now. I'm scared of this one. I feel like I've painted on my videos before too. There was this one time when I finished up this little daisy canvas, and that one went a lot faster. I was using my actual that one mode on your camera for Apple users where you're able to time lapse I think it's called. You're able to speed up the video as you're recording. I'm always happy to paint though, and I've had this for over a year, this little mushroom, wooden mushroom. I think my friend got it for me at the Dollar Tree, but she knows I love mushrooms, so she also got me one that I can be a little artistic with. Look at me. Alright, cute, or whatever. I'm just gonna go in over these lines with the second coat though, and maybe even go over the entire thing with the second coat if needed. Okay, I feel like it does make it look a little better. I feel like it helped a little bit, but I still see them. So I'm gonna wait until this dries and then go ahead and do another coat after that maybe. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and write these lines out. They're little gills. Alright, ta-da! Okay, so I think I am gonna go ahead and let it dry and then excuse me, do a second coat. And then I'll show at the very end of the video how that ended up turning out, because you can definitely see some of the lines from me drawing out where I wanted the little polka dots to be. But overall, I do like the way that it is even now, so I'm looking forward to that. Now let me get working on this little guy. And this one I'll do freehand, whatever. So I've had this paint for a long time. I think I got it at Michael's or Amazon, but it's been lasting me, and it's just because I did go ahead and use it for this little filing cabinet thing that I got here. So this took a lot of paint, but I know that I've used it for other projects as well. So this just looked too boring with the plain wood, and yeah, I like the way it looks better with the paint that I had added onto it. And since this is a tiny mushroom, I need a tiny brush to go with it. Let's go ahead and now add some pink in. And I decided not to paint this one white because it is kind of white already. I think what I'm going to do is start by just adding like the little lines that I did for the other amanita muscaria themed one, which is basically the red one for those that don't know their mushroom species. But I'm going to go ahead and just put the lines directly underneath the little mushroom because it has this little edge. I guess I could have done that for the last one too, but oh well, you snooze, you lose. Place it like that, and then I'll go ahead and just add a little bit of pink right there to separate the top from the stem. I think I'm just gonna mimic the spots that were similar to the last one. Little spot right around here, and then another one going like this maybe. And then one in the middle, just a little thing like that, and then one on this top right here. That's good, I think, enough, because I had another spot right here, but I think the mushroom's just too small for that last spot. Alright, this one's easy peasy, yo. I don't know what I'll do with this one. I'm not sure if I'll hang it up because I am probably planning on hanging up the amanita muscaria red mushroom. But this is really small, so we'll have to see what I decide to do with this little thing. And that's it for now, y'all. Hey guys, so it took me about 3 days to actually record this video from start to finish, but at least I got it done. And I did want to show you the outcome of these little mushrooms, so I did end up doing the second coat on this one, and the lines are a little less noticeable, but you could still kind of tell. But overall, I'm still happy with how this turned out. And then my little pink one is just like this. So yeah, it's got the little lines underneath from the gills, and then these gills came out pretty sick too. So overall, I'm happy with these. I was thinking, you know what would be really cool is to bedazzle them, but that's a whole other video right there if I decide to do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end this off here. Thank you all for staying with me and checking this video out as I paint some little mushies. Let me go ahead and take a little dab out of this Dizzy wax, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers, y'all. Thanks again.